Om Shanti. To attain the stage of perfection, one of the simple way is to practice, to create, and keep aim to be in my original and eternal stage. The eternal stage or eternal qualities of the soul is purity, is light of purity, complete purity. Nothing from the past, no traces of past sanskars. I am just a pure being. My attitude is clean. Only good wishes for everyone. My mind is very calm, is peaceful. My intellect is clear. And naturally connected with the source. As a pure being of light, every thought which I create is thought of true love. It is thought of peace. A very pure thought. But then there is also the experience of being pulled in silence. Very detached, but also very loving. So for a few moments, in silence, I stay as eternal being, a pure being of light, peaceful and loveful. This is incorporeal stage, a seed form stage. And from here, I emerge divine virtues, which is my original stage of a deity, one with all divine virtues. There is coolness, there is sweetness, there is patience, natural power to adjust, generosity, forgiveness, all the divine qualities. Create this image of divinity. Purity is divinity. So this, from this beautiful stage, eternal and original, I take drishti from Baba. Baba's drishti is on our perfect stage, our complete stage. So Baba's drishti helps me to experience stage of being complete, of full, totally free from body consciousness. As I stay very close to Baba, and merge in the ocean of purity, of peace, of love. The stage of being complete, stage of being full, is experienced in Baba's presence. So every moment with every breath, I stay immersed in this ocean. Stay connected with the source. Stay very near to my Father. Sweet and lovely Baba. So journey from eternal to original to perfection. This experience has to be maintained. Silence is natural.
अरे शिव की याद रहेगी तब आँखों में समाया वो होगा। हम धन्य तभी बन पाएंगे जब ऐसा प्रिय जीवन होगा। यहाँ हमारा तन होगा, वहाँ हमारा मन होगा।
तो आज की विषय जो है मनसा सेवा, ये तो बहुत बड़ी सेवा है और बहुत सूक्ष्म सेवा है मनसा सेवा। पहले हमारे मन में सब शक्तियां हैं। हमारे मन में अगर कोई भी शक्ति कम है तो हम दूसरों की मनसा सेवा क्या कर सकेंगे। और मनसा सेवा तब हमारी हो सकती है, पहला मनसा सेवा की विशेषता चाहिए, पहले हमारे मन में एकाग्रता है। हम जब चाहें, जैसे चाहें, जितना समय चाहें, उतना मन को जहां टिकाने चाहे वहां टिका सकते हैं। कि हम कहें नहीं अव्यक्त फरिश्ते रूप में स्थित हो जाओ, हे मन अव्यक्त फरिश्ते रूप में स्थित हो जाओ, और वो कहाँ कहाँ भागदौड़ कर रहे हो। हमारा मन ही हमारे कंट्रोल में नहीं होगा तो मन से सेवा हम कैसे कर सकेंगे। पहले एकाग्रता की शक्ति हमारे में है, जो बाबा कहते हैं ना, एक स्टॉक चाहिए शक्तियों का मनसा सेवा के लिए, और दूसरा स्टॉप। अगर हम मन को ऑर्डर करते हैं, क्योंकि मन मेरा है, मैं मन की मालिक हूं, तो मालिक जैसे सेवादारी को ऑर्डर करता है तो वो नहीं माने तो वो सेवादारी क्या हुआ। अगर मन को मैं ऑर्डर करती हूं, बस इस समय तुमको फरिश्ते रूप में स्थित होना है, और फरिश्ते के बजाय संसार की बातों में वो घूमने चला जाए, तो क्या होगा। मनसा सेवा हम कर सकेंगे। तो कंट्रोलिंग पावर है हमारे मन के ऊपर। मेरा मन हम कहते हैं, लेकिन मेरे को मेरा बनाया है या मेरे के फेरे में ही रहते रहते हैं। कभी कहाँ फेरा लगाते, कभी कहाँ फेरा लगाते। फेरे में है या मेरेपन की अथॉरिटी है हमको। अगर मेरा मन है तो 1 सेकंड में बाबा कहते हैं बिंदी लगाओ। क्या हम 1 सेकंड में बिंदी लगा सकते हैं? और दूसरी बात है, एक तो अपने मन की कंट्रोलिंग पावर चाहिए, और दूसरा मन में हमें सर्व शक्तियों का स्टॉक चाहिए, और तीसरा, जब हम संबंध में आते हैं, वैसे तो अपने रीति से रहते हैं, ठीक है, लेकिन हम लोगों का परिवार है, हमारा संन्यास मार्ग नहीं है। हमारी परिवार कितना बड़ा है, तो हमारा परिवार होने के कारण हमको संबंध संपर्क में, सेवा के संबंध में भी संबंध संपर्क में आना पड़ता है। और मनसा सेवा के लिए हमारे पहले मन में हर आत्मा के प्रति शुभ भावना, शुभ कामना जरूर होनी चाहिए, इमर्ज रूप में, मर्ज में नहीं। आप जो हैं वो सर्व संबंध बाबा से रखें, कोई भी संबंध में लगाव नहीं हो, मन की झुकाव नहीं जावे, तभी हम पास विथ ऑनर हो सकेंगे। इसलिए याद रखना, सर्व संबंध किससे? बाबा से या दोस्त से? हाँ, नहीं, किसी से भी नहीं। शिक्षक भी हमारा बाबा है, बाप भी हमारा बाबा है, फ्रेंड भी बाबा है, कंपेनियन भी बाबा है, सब बाबा है। बाबा से सुख लो ना, फिर बाबा मिलेगा ही नहीं सारी कल्प में। अभी मिलेगा, आत्माएं तो मिलेंगी 63-64 जन्म, लेकिन ये बाबा तो मिलेगा ही नहीं ना। तो इसलिए बाबा से प्रीत की रीत निभानी।
Om Shanti. Such a powerful and short class by Dadi on how to serve through the mind. I think everyone asks this question, how to serve through the mind, because it is for the self, it is for the present time, and for all the souls of the world. Even if it's our family, lokik, alokik, and entire humanity, at this time what is required is service through the mind. And I really loved the way that he just gave 3 points. One, she said, stock of powers. How do we accumulate the stock of powers? If I say once one thought, I am peaceful, then I stay peaceful. If there is any situation which is not very peaceful, I say, no, I have to be peaceful. So I'm accumulating now the power of peace. I am loveful. I look at everyone with love, as Dadi said, with love with everyone. But if we find someone is not that loving, I am still loveful. And I don't keep anything in my mind for that soul, but emerge good wishes. So as many times I am loveful, I am accumulating power of love. Same is each power. If we take tolerance, you say that this some soul do certain acts which are sometimes you could get little agitated, but you stay tolerate and stay peaceful. So as many thoughts, as many times, as long as we use that virtue or power, it gets accumulated. By night time, you will really feel very happy that I have accumulated today power of love, power of peace, power of tolerance, patience, all the powers. So when there is stock of all the powers, in same time you are able to stop. If your mind is going anywhere, going in details and is disturbed, you just use full stop drama. I really like the practice of 3 dots. So you say drama first. It doesn't work, you say, no, I am point of light. Doesn't work, still the point, Baba is also point of light. So 3 dots you use. So that also helps us. So Dadi is saying that if I have all my relationship with Baba, it's only at confluence stage I have relationship with Baba, because entire cycle my relationships will be with the souls. In golden age, in silver age, copper age, iron age, so all relationships are with the souls. But at this time, my all relationships with Baba. So Mansa Seva at this time is very important. And really, if we keep, have our stock of powers and keep doing Mansa Seva, we will stay very, very stable. We will stay very, very, very carefree. Otherwise, as I had been mentioning, that emotionally there could be little effect of what is happening around us. Because what is future, what's going to happen, certain very subtle thoughts and the influence of that on the mind. So mind will become little weak, sometimes energy of little fear or confusion, what to do, what should I do, what I shouldn't do. So keeping my stocks full and serving through the mind, and in the emerged form, good wishes for everyone. I thought that's the best way to keep ourselves not only safe in a way, very stable, but also we are serving in a very, very powerful way. So Mansa Seva is important. For that, discipline, practice, and do as often you can do. So then it becomes very, very natural. Because when Brahma Baba knew that any soul, any Baba's child has gone for service and has landed in some difficult situation, Baba will feel it inside that something wrong is going on there. Something is not right where that soul has gone to serve. So even if it is midnight, 11 o'clock, or Baba will just do Mansa Seva. And that is that remember Baba and then send this very powerful vibrations, which we call Sakash. And Sakash is here, the rays of light, rays of power. So on other side, for soul, whom Baba is trying to help, will feel it. And there is many stories, but one of the stories is that a group of people had invited sisters to go and do service. So Manohar Dadi was sent. So she arrived like 8 p.m. or so. And then she was shown the room where she has to stay and whatever it is. But the people who were there didn't had good intentions, because at that time they used to do many things to kind of, you know, make these sisters deceived, or, you know, things like that, because there was opposition for Brahma Kumari. So Manohar Dadi said she started feeling very uncomfortable. But Baba had sent her and now had to leave at 11 p.m. She said, but she suddenly feel Baba's Sakash. She feel that current, and she thought that as soon as it's early morning, she will just leave this place. And so she slept in Baba's remembrance, feeling Baba's, you know, clarity, direction, and light and might. In the morning, before people wake up, she just, you know, called a vehicle and she just, you know, returned. And so when those people wake up in the morning, they didn't see her. But this was like exactly like what Baba was giving Sakash. And then on other side, sister was able to feel it. And many shared these experiences, that how Baba is sending them Sakash. So same is like, one is that if you are really too much attached to your plans and ideas, then you're not able to experience Sakash. That means even if you are getting some direction, because you are so fixed with what has to be done. And that is why every idea, every plan you have, they are good ones, but offer them to Baba and be detached. Offer them to Baba and be detached. Otherwise, you will have lot of thoughts, plus you will not be able to receive the signal. You will not able to receive that light and might. So if you can receive it, then you will know that yes, it's all right. If this idea is happening in practical, this plan is happening in practical. If not happening in practical, still you are very detached. You know, some souls get very upset that whenever I give idea, it's not accepted. Nobody does it. It doesn't happen because it's your idea. But if it's coming from Baba, you know, there's such a natural flow, and it really happens in a very natural way. I am amazed about this, what we are together this evening. I must say there was not even any plan. Just one thought came that if we have to be together, let's do something different. So I said, what to do then? I said, let's have some experience of Baba, Yagya, Mama. Someone told me nicely that when drama is going to end, they bring all hero actors. So they're feeling so good to see all the dadis, get to know all dadis. No, there was no plan, not even idea, just a thought. And thought was taken, idea was taken, everyone just helping wherever it is needed. And you must be noticing by night time, early morning, they even put this in a proper way in YouTube. So team is really, and they themselves feeling so happy and tireless in doing it because it's from Baba. So detach from our idea, detach from our plan, so that we are able to receive what Baba's plan is, Baba's signals at this time actually. As I said, it is necessary to plan, but then be detached and observe. If it happened now, very good. Maybe it will happen later, that's also very good. So whatever, you have to plan certain things. To plan it, you are in remembrance of Baba, you plan it, and then just be very detached. And, this way what will happen? You will be lovely, you will be cooperative, otherwise something will keep bothering you inside. Oh, I had this idea, it didn't work. I had these thoughts, didn't work. Whatever I think, it's not accepted, it doesn't work. So suddenly you are getting disappointed, discouraged in your mind. But that's not the energy we need now. We need 100% faith, we need total hope, we need enthusiasm, we need, trust in Baba and Rama so that we can keep moving forward. And also, as I shared, that as much you practice, of course, control of mind is one, but more on this eternal and original stage and through Baba, Avyakt Baba's Drishti, Sakar Baba's Drishti. That's why whatever we are doing in the evening, we bringing Baba more and loveful Drishti of Baba, so that you could, through Baba's Drishti, you could feel your stage of complete and perfection. When I sit in front of Baba and take Drishti, I'm so merged in Baba. So one is, of course, Baba is incorporeal, connect my intellect, and he is ocean, I feel merged. But while taking Drishti, it becomes so easy to be merged in Baba, because he is really like an ocean. Keep looking at Drishti from Avyakt Babdada. You feel you are merging in the ocean, and your own stage of completeness can be experienced. So whenever you get chance, think about this point, that how taking Drishti from Baba can help you to feel your stage of perfection. Because some of you must be feeling that stage, but someday, I don't know when I'm going to be complete. So we all have that stage within us, and it has to be emerged through our practice of original eternal, then experiencing of a stage of perfection, which actually is angelic stage. Because when you are complete and perfect, you are like an angel. You are double light, and whatever you are doing is bringing benefit to the souls. At the right time, you get right thought, you do right actions. So very, very revealing kind of our own characteristics, where you really feel it must be Baba, it must be drama. So this whole feeling of Baba is using us as instruments. Baba is planning for me. Drama has planned for me. And of course, then I also plan. So very, very beautiful feeling of harmony, beautiful feeling of alignment with Baba, with nature, with drama, and then of course harmony with everyone. A lot of love and harmony with everyone, because what I have to share with others, I have to. If there is something I can receive, otherwise I receive from Baba and share with others. So that is what inspires us from efforts of these days. And of course, this is what our Baba and the Dadis, they keep sharing with us. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. All those beautiful days in Panda Bhavan with Baba and Mama. So that is why when we go to Madhuban, there is so much attraction to be in Panda Bhavan. Even Gyan Sarovar has good facility. Shantivan has good accommodation. But there is so much pull. We want to be in Panda Bhavan because of Baba, Mama and children doing tapasya, karma yoga, being together. And Baba, there was such a balanced life in the sense of, Baba, in the morning there will be Amrit Vela, which we always did. And then after that, we all will go. Some will have a cup of tea or then take shower, get ready to be in class at 6 in the morning. And 6 to 7:15, Mama will speak for about 20 minutes, sometimes 10 to 20 minutes. Baba will come exactly at 6:20. He will speak morely until 7. Then he will finish, and then by 7:15, Baba will go out and start walking out of gate and go for a long walk. And most of us will follow Baba. By the time we come is 8 o'clock. And then by the time breakfast is ready, we all will have breakfast. And from 9 o'clock, we will all do some karma yoga until 11:30, 12. Then at 12, generally Bhog is offered. Then Brahma Bhojan at 12:30. Then we are free, whatever karma yoga to help clean pots and kitchen, whatever. Then we will rest from 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock tea time, have tea, and then again, generally Baba from 5 to 6, either he will come out and we will walk, or Baba will come, we will play with Baba. We played Baba with Baba, badminton, we played cricket with Baba. Baba used to love to play, and just imagine that age he used to love to. And just to keep also energy in a balance instead of only sitting. And so we thought, no, Raj Yogi means just keep sitting. But here Baba had, but then all the time, so after 6, then will be meditation, 7 o'clock dinner or 7:30. Then we come for night class. It finished by 9. Then by 9:30, we all will be in our rooms and have proper incorporeal stage. I am returning home, incorporeal world, and then in the morning, again next morning, wake up. So it was a very, very balanced day where there was karma yoga, there was study of knowledge, and also very often Baba will remind us, with whom are you playing? Baba will stop. So we will say, Baba. He said, no. Then we say, oh, Bab Dada, Mat Pita. So we used to know at that time that now Shiv Baba has come in Brahma Baba. So if we say only Baba, then it's not, Baba is not playing, Bab Dada or Mother, Father. So like he will keep reminding us very often during day with whom you eating, with whom you playing, and keep giving drishti. And I always felt his drishti was more like lighthouse, might house. Where like all the time you feel he's giving directions, he's giving instructions. So such beautiful days in Panda Bhavan with Brahma Baba, because they moved there in 1950. Partition of country was 47. And 51, they start going out to Delhi, Bombay, from wherever they could get invitation to start service. And Baba was there until 69. And so beautiful, powerful days. And I always remind myself of that routine, the way it was. Until now, I always have feeling to do some karma yoga. So one service, of course, is to give gyan, knowledge, or to just sit and do tapasya. Other is to create that routine and the nature. You are naturally a Raj yogi, a karma yogi, a easy yogi, and then become consistent yogi also. So it is important to have proper meditation. And in the evenings also, Baba used to like us for 1 hour at least to have a very deep churning, but also to create one state either of soul consciousness or I am immortal, any kind of take one point of the soul and practice it or be with Baba. So sitting was definitely there and good practice, but then also he always wanted us, because if we are, you know, body with body, you have space, with body you have to eat food, you have to keep place clean, no? Karma yoga is always there with the body. If it was only soul, you don't need anything, but with the body, we cook, then we have to offer Baba, then the whole family, we eat together. So it's a very, very, why I loved it, it was like in a regular life, in a family. Only difference is that before it was Lokik and now it is spiritual and alokik. And that is why really I was like, okay, I was very comfortable to leave home and the family, because I always thought that first I was little bit like, you have good family, very good environment, you are so safe, so why would you want to leave? So I thought, of course, there was always centers for opening, there was the need that if I am in unlimited family, then limited will be served. But if I am in limited, unlimited won't be served. So this thought, helped me to come out. But then when I went to Madhuban first time in 1958, it was a bit difficult in the sense of physical situations were not very comfortable. But as I said, there was faith, there was intoxication, you don't mind anything. But after some time and start getting little more settled, and but what I liked was the whole integration of Baba's remembrance in actions. You serving yourself, cooking food not only for yourself, but like whole family meeting together. In the evening, many times Baba will have, say, let's say picnic. So on the terrace of History Hall, we will all go up there for 2 hours. Baba will get something made. And so everything was so natural that you don't miss anything. But also Baba always wanted body also to remain active. Because if we sit a lot and physically we are not active, one can't remain really healthy. So karma yoga, some playing, walk, long walk, Baba always went for 40 minutes, walk in the morning. So this way you saw Baba, in a very healthy body, emotionally very sound. His memory was very good until last moment. So we have to follow Brahma Baba in this way. So whenever I look at these pictures of Panda Bhavan and think of my teenager, I was teenager when I went, and I really loved the whole big family cooking together, karma yoga, taking care of lot of things of yagya. And even it was 1 week and then was 1 month. Or then whenever Baba called, was very often actually. In the end was once in a month, I will go for a few days to help whatever service was there. So service, tapasya, family, relationship, it was very, very, very powerful, fulfilling, like one doesn't miss anything. So we have to look into our life also at present. How do we integrate and how do we have a very balanced life where soul and body both are taken care of, and then everything in a proportion, everything in a proper way. So Pandavavan is the attraction because of that activities, character, and same kitchen, same area is the same of the kitchen, but lot of wood fire, big pots was completely different, and was only one little stove there that was for emergency to heat the food or something. But I think it's a very, very balanced day, balanced timetable, balanced karma yoga, tapasya, and natural renunciation also, because you have to adjust in the family, you have to do karma yoga, Amrit Vela. So all that automatically help you to renounce a lot of sanskars or habit of being lazy or doing whenever I want, whatever time I want. There was very, very, very fixed time for both. 12 o'clock, 12 o'clock, very fixed time for tea, 4 o'clock. It's not you can go anytime and make your tea. No, they were big pots, and now we are at leisure. But it's a very disciplined and very beautiful. I think it was a very, very balanced life in Pandavavan in our childhood days. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. So it's now our time to know our dadis. So today we will know our four dadis. So first is Lachu Dadi, Leela Dadi, Dadi Manohar, and Mohini Ben. This is different Mohini Ben, not our Mohini Ben. It's ours, but still it's different Yagya Mohini Ben. So let's start with Lachu Dadi.
I think most of you must have seen Lachu Dadi. She's the one who used to bhog on the stage, and very, very particular. And even a film, no, a Russia's film showing that how she prepares bhog. She will wash the fruits and prepare the nectar, keep everything clean. And also she was with Baba, taking care of, I don't know about cooking, but sometimes definitely she brought lunch, dinner, breakfast, and saw that Baba had what Baba wants. So all the physical needs of Baba. Others were helping, but she was the main person to look at, take care of food, Baba's clothing, and be with Baba. So there were two people who were always with Baba. One was Lachu Dadi, and other was the Santri Dadi. I think we all saw her, was the one who was trans messenger and brought messages for Baba. So Lachu Dadi is also younger sister of Ishu Dadi. They both came in Gyan when they were very little, I think 8, 9 years old. And it's so interesting that was very active, and whatever Baba's needs were. Baba was very, very efficient person in the sense he didn't like laziness. And if he will say, bring this, you have to do quickly, not. So his energy was such, and Lachu Dadi was a person who was able to be with the Baba. Some wouldn't be able to be because some are so lazy. If you say to get up something, bring it, oh, okay, they make face, but Lachu Dadi will quickly do it. So was very, very efficient and very obedient and very loving. And when Baba left body, I remember she took me in the room where Baba's things were. And there were little cups, little things. She said, take whatever you want. And I remember I was able to get few things from her. And she maintained Baba's dairies, whatever was there. Very, very lovely Dadi. Om Shanti.
So our second Dadi is Leela Dadi.
Leela Dadi was actually she was in Hyderabad, and she was sent there to serve. I had gone there a few times, very, very loving, and lot of service expanded when she was there. And because she was a yogi soul, so people will have lot of bhavna for her, and whatever, like she used to get vision, in the sense we want museum or we want a big hall, something like that. And I remember many souls will go to her and say, we want to fulfill what you want. And so it was a good foundation in service in South India.
So our third Dadi is Dadi Manohar.
After Chandramani Dadi, in charge of Gyan Sarovar, was Manohar Dadi. And I know her since my young spiritual childhood, because she was not far from Delhi, about a few hours, a center called Karnal. And so there was often, she will visit, we will go there, very, very much full of enthusiasm, and always, always, like want to share jewels of knowledge, will go and would like to give talks at different places. So like a foundation of service of Yagya in many, many parts of India. And in the later stage, she was in Madhuban. As I said, then she was in Gyan Sarovar, still used to travel. I think many of you must have seen her, because it's not very long when she left body. But she was really, really very, very powerful and full of enthusiasm.
And now our fourth Dadi or Ben, Moini Ben.
So she was in Bombay with Push Shanta Dadi, Baba's, she was in Bombay, very, very caring person. But one of the specialty of her was cooking. Wow, she will cook such beautiful meals, whether breakfast or lunch. And she was in Kolaba in Bombay. I had often gone there. Very, very lovely soul. So she was also surrendered, came with her mother and the family since childhood. Blessing for tomorrow. May you be truly loving. That was for today. May you be an easy yogi who becomes an example for the world on the basis of following. May you be an easy yogi who becomes an example for the world on basis of following. In order to be an example for the world, continue to follow godly course and conduct from Amrit Vela until night time. That is Maryadas, code of conduct. Especially know the importance of Amrit Vela. Create a powerful stage at that time, and your life will become great throughout the day. If Amrit Vela is good, whole day will be good. When you fill yourself with special power at Amrit Vela and move along as an embodiment of power, you will not experience difficulty in any task. By spending your life according to code of conduct, that is Maryadas, you will automatically create the life of an easy yogi. Then seeing your life, everyone in the world will create their lives. So how to be example? By being Maryada Purushottam, taking power in the morning, and being easy yogi, and no difficulties in the task or in yoga. So that is what is very important.
हेलो सभी रूहानी सेंटर्स के प्रजापिता ब्रह्मा मुख वंशावली सर्व से भी बच्चों प्रति मधुबन से रूहानी बाप दादा और बच्चों का दिव्यदान से प्रेम से सभी बच्चों को याद प्यार और गुड मॉर्निंग। मीठे मीठे रूहानी बच्चों पे रूहानी बाप व दादा का दिव्यदान से प्रेम से याद प्यार और गुड मॉर्निंग। मीठे मीठे सिकेले रूहानी बच्चों पे रूहानी बाप का नमस्ते। बाबा निवासी सभी सर्वसेबल प्रजापिता ब्रह्मा कुलभूषण बेटी निष्ठा खुश रहो और आबाद रहो, न विसरो न याद रहो।